So, here we are again then, west of the Midgård Black Ship here in southern Sweden, out of the wood drying tent. It's been a while since I updated, and a lot has certainly been happening, and only increasing, accelerating in speed. So I better take the time and make this video and get it out. So we've only had like 2 days of sun in the last month, and as you may remember, we got swamped by snow. Almost snowed in completely, and I couldn't get out to do the woodland clearance to get the next load of firewood chopped up and in, which had been dried lying there. So anyway, as luck would have it, a week of heavy snows and then a week of melt and heavy rains. We got 1 day of sun, and kindly elder Anders from the local village, the father I never had, he came out once again with his chainsaw, and this time I had my second chainsaw lesson and used one for the first time. So we actually went through some clearance work quickly and got it into the drying tent, and yeah, now I can feel safe using a chainsaw to play catch up when there's not two people to use our double-handed saw and do it without the use of petrol. This is just a temporary solution for times when I'm on my own and it's a time issue. So yeah, as you can see behind me, I'm halfway through loading the ship up again with wood that's already dried and chopping through it and bucketing it in. So that's where I'm at there, waiting for spring, or sprummertum as I like to call it here. It's a very quick season between winter and winter in Sweden. But it feels like today we're getting into that. Look, sun, can you believe it? It's real. Ah, yay, and the crowd goes wild. But anyway, so that's not the exciting stuff. That's the mundane lifestyle stuff that's going on here as I prepare the completion phase of the Midgård Black Ship. It's got to be warm and toasty. But part of the reason I'm using the second sunny day now to do the chopping and filling the ship with the firewood work is we have a Swedish rock star coming on a visit. He's also bringing Lacote, a radio presenter friend of mine from Facebook from Turtle Island, over in the so-called US. So that's happening. They're also doing something in solidarity of trying to stop the mining for rare earth minerals out in the second biggest lake, Vättern, or at least on the higher ground above it, which would inevitably pollute the local community's groundwater with runoff from their tailings pond. So a big fight on there to slow that down, or stop it preferably. So that's happening. And then I've been swamped by phone calls from Swedish national television. Oh, sorry, there was a first local newspaper report on me where I ended up on the front page and a double-page spread about the continuation of the ship. That was Falköpings Tidning a week or two ago. But since then, Swedish TV from 3 different departments or interests have been calling me. I've been in discussion with them. A couple of journalists have been out here to film for 3 days, and they've made a 15-minute mini documentary out of that called Jordskeppet, which is Swedish for just the Earthship. And that will be shown on their website, SVT Play, on this coming Tuesday. But then, getting calls from presenter from the morning news studio from the same channel, SVT, and I've been invited in as main guest the following morning at 6:35, I think I'm live. But what's going to happen is they're going to show clips from the previous day's mini documentary, and then I'm going to get attacked by questions. So I'm going to be sat comfortably in the ship anyway, and we'll take it by live video link if that's possible from the breakfast bar. So that's my plan. And then another award-winning producer from the same channel, SVT, has been messaging me, and she's interested in a mainstream new show series that's coming out in autumn with presenter Erik Ekstrand, and wants to talk more about that. I don't even know what that's about, and I didn't get any clear answer about that either. But it's all very exciting. And then a fourth branching of the same channel, SVT, the main national mainstream channel. But the regional branch for Western Sweden, they're going to run a reportage, show a bit of the film, and I've already been asked some more in-depth questions about our plans for world's smallest footprint and basically the food forest we have planned that will surround and cover the ship. So I don't know when that's going to come out, but I'll try and keep updated one step ahead through the videos now. But like I say, the first thing will be this mini documentary on SVT Play on Tuesday for those of you in Sweden. We're going to get the transcript for that because obviously it'll be in Swedish. And once I've got the transcript of the program, I'm going to translate it myself. I'll get it translated and hopefully add some subtitles to a version of it so that it can be used with English-speaking audience. But it turned out, I've seen it already, but it turns out it's 50% more about the backstory of my life leading up to this and the process of being the first in Scandinavia to do this, to focus on earthship research in the cold climate, so and what we went through, which nobody else will have to go through this. I'll make sure that this was just the pioneering first steps to earn the right to research this in this climate and make it work with a little bit of tweaking of my own customized designs. I'm engineer trained from the British Army, so my drawings on Google SketchUp, the 3D drawing, actually worked in the end to get it authorized finally after all that process. So yeah, I'll take that one-on-one with people who are interested in building their own in future and clients who are giving donations for this research to be complete over the year or two. So, a lot going on, and the birds are singing again. It's my favorite time of the year, I think. I know I said that coming into autumn, early winter, but I like this too. Yeah, so I'll wrap it up for now. The tiling of the bathroom was done around the bathroom sink, but the inner sticky stuff wasn't put on, or the silicone around the sink. So I'm going to do that next, and then I'll do a new update video about the bathroom development. But right now, it's getting the wood supply in, getting prepared for this rockstar visit. And hopefully I'll get something on video from that day as well, with permission, obviously. I just don't know how much yet I'm supposed to be saying in public, and how much is private. So, yeah, 1st of April. This is no April Fools, by the way. These things are really happening. You can go into SVT Play on Tuesday and you will see a mini documentary called Jordskepet. Featuring my daughter for the first time, and my granddaughter. So, yeah, now we're starting to get into it after this. And so I better get back to work. We've got some things to do before our visits and get cleaned up after the work, and I shall update later. And I'll put this in Patreon as well, because this has to be a general update for now. I've got so much physical labor going on here. So, yeah, happy bright day from southern Sweden. And from the birds that are coming closer again, twittering. They were sunbathing on the roof last week when we were chopping up the storm-blown trees. So that was nice to see, all lined up on the roof edge, basking in the sun. So, yep, I'll end there. We're up to 9 minutes. I'll stop babbling. Look forward to what comes next. I have no idea what that is, but onwards, forever onwards. Take care of each other out there, and bye for now.